Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. This is going to be one of those videos where I complain about YouTube, because when YouTube screws you over, the only logical thing you can do is make content out of the situation. But in all seriousness, I've never seen YouTube pull a bait and switch on me like this. However, this situation also gave me a unique opportunity to show you guys how YouTube continues to lie to their creators about how their algorithm functions. So the lore of this manga began with this vtuber, or better stated, the titty streamer who abused the vtuber tag for clout during Twitch's VTuber Takeover Week, where roughly 2 weeks ago I made this video covering the outrage she sparked, a video that would get demonetized a few days after it went live. And I know what you're thinking, Rev, come on, it was a somewhat lewd video and thumbnail, you should have seen that coming. Yes, I actually did, I anticipated the possibility. I mean, it was a video where I had to inevitably show a half-naked cam girl grinding on an inflatable banana for a large portion of the video. So I was taking a calculated risk making it in the first place, because it was a topic I really wanted to talk about. However, after appealing the decision, YouTube decided to reinstate the video's monetization after a manual review determining it was suitable for all advertisers, a decision YouTube confirmed in this email they sent me on the 4th. And from my experience on YouTube, and from what I've seen from every other YouTuber out there, these second look determinations are completely final, unless you don't like the decision and decide to reach out further, but YouTube never changes their mind on their own. Well, aren't I this special one, because on the 8th, I woke up to notice that the video was once again demonetized with a message in YouTube Studio claiming it had been determined not suitable for advertisers after manual review, despite zero changes to the video since it was remonetized. This of course happening with no email or any sort of notification from YouTube announcing their retroactive 180, undoing their previous decision. So finding myself in this bizarre situation, I exercised the only option a YouTuber can do to possibly get into contact with a YouTube employee, and that's beg for their attention on Twitter. And later that night, I actually got a few replies from Team YouTube saying they were looking into the situation and that they were always here for me. Except when I actually need them apparently. Because after a day of radio silence, I asked them if there was any updates, where they stated the video wasn't in line with their guidelines and they were holding the most recent decision. And to clarify, I don't really care that much about the video getting demonetized, this stuff happens all the time, but don't send me an official review and an email confirmation claiming it's suitable for all audiences after a manual review just to reverse all of it without a single notification or explanation. And look, this isn't some dramatic situation where we need to start firing up the Justice for Rev hashtag, but it did give me an insanely unique opportunity to prove YouTube is actively lying to its creators. YouTube has gone on the record many times to claim that when a video gets demonetized, it does not affect its treatment in the algorithm, something any YouTuber knows is BS. But since I experienced the unique punishment of having my video demonetized not once, but twice, we can see how this affected my video's discoverability at each point of demonetization. So I'm really pulling back the magician's curtain and letting you guys see how Willy Wonka makes his chocolate, but as you can see, I marked the 2 points where the video was demonetized, where perhaps unsurprisingly, the views took an absolute nosedive. But seriously, look at how the views recovered on the 4th when the video was remonetized, just to be flatlined the second it was demonetized again on the 8th. It's such a joke, man. But yeah, moral of the story, YouTube can gargle on these nuts. In Minecraft, of course. But that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this little rant, and I'll see you guys next time.